Whoa, fucking loving the song anyway. Kia ora, welcome back. My name's Zoe Stebe, your vocal coach for today. And in today's video, I'm going to be taking a look at Ginger singing Judgment and Punishment. But it's actually Tatiana singing this in one take. She's been doing some really cool recordings over the last year, so I'm so excited to have a listen to this. I promised, I got told off last time for doing a bit of research into it, so I haven't listened to this whatsoever. This is my very first impression, but I have had a look at one of her other songs, so take a look at Pisces up here if you're interested. But other than that, let's get to the video.
From the land where kindness equals weakness, feelings are conditional, and help is something supernatural. Your judgment, son, your own punishment. Your judgment, son, your own punishment.
Whoa, what a cool song. This is awesome. Okay, I love the reggae feel to it. That's really awesome. But we're here to talk about vocal technique. Did you hear right at the beginning, the first verse? Da, 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 da. It's a really, really high larynx position. Obviously, she sounds completely different to me. It was a really bad version of what she just sang. But it kind of brings about some Gwen Stefani, No Doubt kind of vibes. But it's that idea of really having that high larynx position and really thick vocal folds up there. If you're wanting to try and achieve that type of sound, you can imagine, hey, over there, that you're talking to someone a little bit further away from you. And usually your larynx will go up. But let's just now go to the second verse and see how it develops.
I'm unit and disabled. Booyah! Tell me what you're gonna bring to the table. Do you know we're gonna eat at the same table? This is what it is. I know your fist of narrow minds cannot believe in what they hear. This system of beliefs, experiences, stress, mental and penitence, put into the test.
We're going to go back on that little bit to get the bit of a lead in, but I kind of needed to say that we're never really sure what she's actually doing with her voice, because when you are really efficient at doing something, so when you've practiced something for a really long time and you're quite good at it and you can kind of, sing up and down the scales and it's not a problem, that's really boring to watch. So you definitely do not want to watch someone just standing there and singing really easily. So we as singers tend to use a lot more facial expressions and a lot more sort of performance of, the way that we use our bodies and things like that to make it seem like things are a little bit more difficult than they actually are for us. And I kind of get the feeling like Tatiana's doing the same. She's doing a lot with her face and with her body and things like that. But if you notice, there's not a hell of a lot going on in the neck muscles. Now, that would then signal to me that it's not really a lot of work for her. I do have to also say that this, I mean, even if this is all in one take, this isn't a live performance at all. I mean, it's still gone through a computer. You can hear the compression. There isn't a lot of highs and lows and things like that. And there would be, because she's standing equidistant away from the microphone kind of at all times. There would be changes in the sound. And especially for the growl and the scream, that's why you often cup the microphone, because that creates that slightly darker sound. Yeah, you kind of can't take what she's doing really at face value because it's not 100% live, but fucking loving the song anyway.
So if you were here to be on myself there, don't burn the brother, don't burn the brother, the power of stage. Yes, I don't know why. Was it a spell? Down the mouse down.
So I know I just had to just point out that you can see a lot more work going on there in her scream. And that kind of makes me quite happy, actually, because I would expect to see a little bit of work going on in these bigger muscles just to be kind to that tiny little larynx there. That difference as well that she's making of the wah! That's the tongue position. I know she didn't poke it out quite as far, but her mouth went quite wide, and you can see her piercing there. So you can see that her tongue comes forward quite a bit. And that's how she's getting that wah! Kind of, I know I'm useless at that at the moment. That's why I'm going to meta lessons. But just so that you know how you can kind of change the pitch of that slack vocal fold sound. You can do it by changing the larynx position and also the position of the tongue as well. If the tongue is back, then you're going to have a slightly darker sound. If the tongue is forward, you're going to have a slightly brighter sound.
That's exactly what makes us go even further.
This is what it is. A life of narrow mind. Cannot believe in what they hear. The system of beliefs, experience and stress, mental and penitent, put into the test.
It's just so cool. What an awesome song. Man. And she just is also stunning. I mean, that's got nothing to do with it, but she just sounds so cool. It's really important that she's always able to go back to that clear tone. So I said that over in the Pisces video. It's important that when you are singing any type of metal or any type of affected sound, that you can always go back to clear tone, because that is the way that you're going to be able to find out if you're injured or not. So if you are unable to make clear tone, so I'm meaning any tone without the scratch or constriction coming in, then that is when I would say, okay, it's time to go and see an ENT or a doctor about what's going on with your voice. So we always use those siren exercises. You can check my siren exercise out here, just to use it as a litmus test to go back and see how is the voice doing, checking in, making sure that everything is functioning properly, and then going and laying the effects on it.
Your judgment, on your own punishment. Your judgment, your punishment.
Okay, I know I stopped it like right before the end there before. Shitty place to stop, Zoe. What were you doing? But that was just fucking cool. Oh man, I can't wait to watch more Ginger. Thank you so much for voting for Judgment and Punishment. What a fucking awesome song. That's just crazy. I mean, I know that loads of people have probably said this already. I mean, insane that she's going from this like awesome growl and scream to this super duper clear tone, and like the changes are insane in her voice. But what do you think? What's your favorite part about watching Ginger? Is it her voice? Is it these big jumps that she's making, or is it like you just love the style of music that they're playing? Because there's such a hybrid of all these styles. I think it is so cool. And that again is the importance of cross training. Just simple as that. Cross-training the voice means going and singing a whole bunch of different genres. Cross-training in an instrument is the same thing. Just playing lots and lots of different styles, because then you can allow that to influence your music rather than just going, I'm only going to play pop just because I want to sing pop. You might find something that you really like in jazz or in classical or anything like that. Just go out, spread your wings, go and find lots of different types of music, and you will in the end find your own sound. But thank you so much everyone for tuning in today. If you've enjoyed this video, then don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and consider hitting that subscribe button, because I bring out videos just like this one every single week. But I want to know, what artists should I have a look at? Let me know down in the comments what you would like to be able to sing better in the comfort of your own home, because I'm here to help. That's why I'm here. I want you guys to understand what these artists are doing with their voices. Have an awesome rest of your day. Ka kite ano.